Do you guys remember the Patriot season we had a while back? It was a pretty good one, wasn't it? Not only do we have our usual season pass vehicles and other vehicles released throughout, but we had a lot of substantial changes in this season. We had the Cold War shell mechanic changes to APFSDS rounds. We had the ramming mechanic changes to Cold War vehicles. We even had this D-Day event, which was pretty fun, and we haven't seen something like it since. But most importantly, we had a big list of buffs. And today we're going over one of my favorite vehicles that got the 280 alpha treatment that a lot of German 88mm got back then. And that is the Panzerknacker Auto. Its reload time and intro clip did get nerfed to compensate, and that did take the time from being fully reloaded and dumping to being reloaded again from under 20 seconds to just over 20 seconds. But in trade, you got a 720 alpha potential clip increased to 840. And this is pretty good. This allows you to two magazine or two clip most vehicles at your tier now much more reliably. And that reload nerf isn't really that bad. This was already one of those vehicles where it felt pretty forgiving, unloading your entire clip at someone or something, and then relatively being reloaded pretty quickly. And again, you see there with even food and all that, it's only 11 point something seconds. So why is this one of my favorite vehicles? Well, it's not just because it's a good tank. I mean, it is a Jagdpanther brought up to tier 8. So it's not like the greatest thing in the world. Jagdpanther 2 definitely has better armor, but it's the story about this vehicle that gives me such a fond liking to it. Do you guys remember Commander mode? It was this PvE mode that we had way back when, pre 6.0 I'm pretty sure, where you would control a bunch of vehicles against another player controlling a bunch of vehicles. And you could take over one tank in particular, but you were the one in charge of where they go and who they attack and who they focus. And it was a top-down like strategy experience for World of Tanks. And they had tested it a few times, and it sat there for the longest time. And then they gave it its own reward structure, where there was a lot of... you sort of had ranks to go through, and I still have a lot of emblems now that I could still equip from back then, of going through, like, the military ranks, and going up and up and up through the rewards would give you more and more stuff. War chests, silver, premium time, boosters, consumables, all the sorts. But most importantly, there were 2 vehicles to earn just by playing the mode itself. You could earn the FE4 202P, which I believe was either previously earnable or purchasable back when we removed the tier 10 but then brought it back. But if you completed the entire thing, or at least got close to the very end, I don't exactly remember, you got this exclusive Panzerknacker Auto, and it was only available in the mode at that time. I don't know when or how this vehicle has been available past that, as if it was a, personal offer. I never had it pop up for me because I own the vehicle, but I remember grinding out Commander mode and feeling like it was really worth it. And it's kind of something that I wish we kept in the game, or at the very least continued to do, where there were other event modes to play that were super rewarding, so that if you got tired of standard battles, instead of just going over to co-op and getting less silver, you could go and earn extra stuff in these other modes. And so I really loved the Panzerknacker for that. Again, because it felt very fun to earn, and it was a very good vehicle. And now that it's 280 alpha, the intro clip or the damage clip potential is just so much higher, and it still retains that identity that it had before of a very quick firing 3-round clip with a quick reload. It may not be the greatest thing in the game, but it personally is, I believe, my favorite German tank, even. I can't say my favorite tier 8 tank destroyer because that's for my beloved Patriots, but I love this vehicle. It's definitely got to be in my top 10, at least maybe top 15, but so far we've done 26, 23 damage. We've blocked 1 shot's worth of damage at 300. And we've gotten 2 kills, a bit of spotting. You can see we're top tier, by the way, on encounter. We're pointing that out halfway through the match, but that's fine. Earlier in the footage, too, you saw me take down a building to be able to shoot a tank. And again, it's just that forgiveness that makes it feel like I can do that and not really suffer. Whereas, like, other single-shot guns with this alpha damage, right, you would only get 1 shot. This having 3 in the mag and a quick reload, you are able to take out soft cover and then hit the thing behind it without feeling like you've screwed yourself over, because you're reloaded very quickly. And just a minute ago, we mentioned what damage we were at, and we've almost doubled that now. And we're going to snapshot this artillery now and hit maybe another shot. Nope, he got behind the rock just in time. So all that 500 HP is going to go to that light tank, unfortunately. The Freedom we just shot at to our left did take out one of our friends that was fighting him, but they're dead now. But there's still 2 over there, sorry. But we're going to go on reload and then get behind this guy. He is turning, so we don't have to be worried about that. But put a 3-round mag into him, and just look how much damage we rack up very quickly. We hit all 3 of our shots. We're above 5,000 damage now. And he is the last vehicle alive. So, fortunately, we can't get it above 6K, but just how good is this thing, man? Like, it's super accurate. It's got decent armor, great mobility, great traverse, good reload, good camo, decent view range. It's just an all-round fantastic vehicle. And I just felt like I had to share this. Also because if you're seeing this, and they didn't nerf the Vigilante, but this was my, I guess, substitute video for that video if that doesn't happen. But anyway, it's still a good tank. If you don't have the vehicle, because you weren't lucky enough to earn it for free in the commander mode, I do highly recommend, if it ever goes on sale for a decent price, you pick it up. It is a vehicle that I would recommend to virtually anybody, because it's not really hard to play, honestly. And it's very forgiving, like I say, with that reload. And you have decent armor, and of course you're a tank destroyer, so you're meant to be sniping. I love the Panzerknacker auto, and I hope you guys do too. And if you remember commander mode, let me know down below, and what was your favorite tanks to run in your lineup, and what was your strategy, and if you want to see it come back. Do I think it'll come back? Unfortunately not. Would it be cool to come back? You're damn right it would. Especially if they recreate that reward structure they had with it and decide to replace the Panzerknacker with another exclusive vehicle. Because again, that was something very cool about the mode and the tank itself, was that it was exclusive for the time. It wasn't available in the store and you could just happen to earn it for free. It was only available in the mode. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.